In a world overflowing with distractions, self-doubt, and the relentless pressure to compare ourselves to others, it's all too easy to lose sight of our true potential. The noise of modern life can drown out the quiet voice within us, the one that knows we are capable of so much more. But what if you could rise above it all? What if you could train your mind to operate from a place of confidence, clarity, and purpose, as though you were already the best version of yourself? What if you could step into your greatness, not by waiting for the perfect moment, but by creating it? In this video, we'll explore 10 transformative habits rooted in ancient Buddhist wisdom, practices that have stood the test of time and can help you unlock your mental strength, silence the whispers of self-doubt, and take full control of your destiny. This isn't just about shifting your mindset, it's about transforming your entire way of living. It's about aligning your actions with your highest aspirations and cultivating a life of intention, focus, and inner peace. These habits are not quick fixes or superficial tricks. They are profound, time-tested principles that, when practiced consistently, can help you build unshakable confidence, resilience, and clarity. Whether you're seeking to overcome challenges, achieve your goals, or simply live a more fulfilling life, these practices will guide you toward becoming the best version of yourself. So, if you're ready to rise above the noise, embrace your potential, and step into your power, let's dive in. Together, we'll explore how you can master your mind, elevate your life, and create a future that reflects your true greatness. 1. Create an alter ego. In Buddhism, the concept of creating an alter ego is deeply intertwined with the idea of visualizing your higher self or tapping into your Buddha nature. This is the part of you that exists beyond the noise of daily life, the version of you that is already enlightened, compassionate, fearless, and fully aligned with your deepest values. It's the essence of who you are when you strip away the layers of doubt, fear, and distraction. By connecting with this higher self, you can begin to embody the qualities you admire most and step into a life of greater purpose and fulfillment. To begin this transformative practice, the first step is to identify the qualities you most admire and aspire to cultivate within yourself. These might include traits like calmness under pressure, unwavering kindness, profound wisdom, or unshakable resilience. Think about the people you look up to, whether they are historical figures, spiritual leaders, or even fictional characters, and consider what it is about them that inspires you. What qualities do they possess that you wish to embody? Once you've identified these traits, you can begin to create a persona, a mental image of your higher self that fully embodies them. This persona is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about recognizing the potential that already exists within you. It's about giving yourself permission to step into the best version of yourself, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Visualize this version of you in vivid detail. What do they look like? How do they carry themselves? How do they speak, think, and act? The more clearly you can picture this persona, the easier it will be to channel it in moments when you need it most. Once you've created this mental image, the next step is to practice stepping into this version of yourself during challenging situations. For example, imagine you're feeling nervous before an important presentation. Instead of allowing the nerves to take over, pause and take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment and visualize your higher self, the version of you that exudes confidence, clarity, and calm. Picture this version of you standing tall, speaking with authority, and radiating a sense of quiet strength. See the audience responding positively, captivated by your presence and your message. Then open your eyes and step into that persona. Carry yourself with the same confidence and poise you just visualized. Speak with the same clarity and conviction. Over time, this practice will help you bridge the gap between who you are and who you aspire to be. This habit is not just about visualization, it's about rewiring your brain to operate from a place of strength and clarity. When you consistently practice stepping into your higher self, you begin to create new neural pathways that reinforce these positive traits. Your brain starts to recognize that this version of you is not separate from who you are, it's simply a more aligned and empowered expression of your true nature. Over time, the qualities you once admired from a distance become second nature. You begin to embody them effortlessly, not because you're pretending, but because you've trained your mind to operate from this higher state of being. One of the most powerful aspects of this practice is its ability to help you navigate uncertainty and adversity with grace. Life is full of challenges, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed or discouraged when things don't go as planned. But when you have a clear image of your higher self to guide you, you can approach these situations with a sense of calm and purpose. Instead of reacting from a place of fear or frustration, you can respond with wisdom and compassion. You can remind yourself that the version of you who is calm under pressure, kind in the face of adversity, and resilient in the midst of challenges is always within reach. All you need to do is pause, breathe, and step into that persona. This practice also aligns beautifully with the Buddhist concept of anatta, or the idea of not self. In Buddhism, the self is not seen as a fixed, unchanging entity, but rather as a fluid and ever-evolving process. By creating an alter ego, or visualizing your higher self, you're not creating something artificial or separate from who you are. Instead, you're tapping into the infinite potential that already exists within you. You're recognizing that the qualities you admire, whether it's confidence, kindness, or resilience, are not external traits that you need to acquire. They are already part of your true nature, waiting to be uncovered and expressed. To deepen this practice, consider incorporating mindfulness and meditation into your daily routine. Spend a few minutes each day sitting in stillness, visualizing your higher self, and connecting with the qualities you wish to embody. You might even create a mantra or affirmation that reflects these qualities, such as, "I am calm, confident and capable," or "I act with wisdom and compassion in all situations." Repeat this mantra to yourself as you visualize your higher self, allowing the words to sink into your subconscious mind and reinforce your new way of being. Over time, this habit will not only transform how you see yourself, but also how you show up in the world. You'll find that you approach challenges with greater ease, interact with others with more kindness and understanding, and move through life with a deeper sense of purpose and clarity. And as you continue to embody these qualities, you'll inspire those around you to do the same. Your higher self is not just a tool for personal growth, it's a gift to the world, a reminder of the boundless potential that exists within all of us. So, take a moment to reflect. What qualities do you most admire? What version of yourself feels most aligned with your highest aspirations? Begin to visualize that version of you and step into it with intention and confidence. Remember, the journey to becoming your best self is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each time you pause, breathe, and connect with your higher self, you're taking a step toward a life of greater strength, clarity, and fulfillment. And with each step, you're not just imagining your potential, you're living it. 2. Develop micro-routines of excellence. Buddhist teachings place a profound emphasis on mindfulness in every action, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. The Buddha famously taught that how you do anything is how you do everything. This simple yet profound statement reminds us that every moment, every task, and every interaction is an opportunity to practice presence, discipline, and intention. Even the most mundane routines, like making your bed, sipping tea, or brushing your teeth, hold the potential to cultivate focus, clarity, and a deeper connection to the present moment. By infusing mindfulness into these everyday actions, we can transform them into powerful practices that shape the way we approach life as a whole. To begin incorporating this principle into your life, start by identifying small routines that you can elevate with mindfulness. These are the moments in your day that often pass by unnoticed, performed on autopilot while your mind is elsewhere. By bringing your full attention to these tasks, you can turn them into opportunities for growth and self-awareness. For example, consider your morning routine. Instead of rushing through it in a haze of distraction, you can transform it into a sacred ritual, a series of intentional, mindful actions that set the tone for the rest of your day. Take the simple act of brushing your teeth. Most of us do this task mechanically, our minds already racing ahead to the day's responsibilities. But what if, instead, you used this time to practice mindfulness? Focus entirely on the sensation of the toothbrush against your teeth, the taste of the toothpaste, and the movement of your hand. Notice the sound of the water running and the feeling of cleanliness that follows. By bringing your full attention to this routine act, you're not just brushing your teeth, you're training your mind to stay present and engaged, even in the smallest moments. Similarly, consider the act of making your bed. This is often seen as a chore, something to be done quickly and without much thought. But when approached with mindfulness, it becomes an opportunity to cultivate care and attention. As you smooth out the sheets and arrange the pillows, do so with intention and appreciation. Notice the textures of the fabric, the colors of the bedding, and the sense of order you're creating. This simple act can serve as a metaphor for the rest of your day, a reminder that even the smallest actions can contribute to a sense of harmony and purpose. These micro-routines act as anchors for your day, grounding you in the present moment and setting the tone for excellence and mindfulness in everything you do. When you begin your day with intention and presence, you carry that energy with you into your work, your relationships, and your personal pursuits. Over time, these small practices strengthen your ability to stay present and perform every task, big or small, with focus and intention. They become a form of mental training, helping you develop the discipline and clarity needed to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. The beauty of this practice lies in its simplicity. You don't need to set aside hours for meditation or overhaul your entire lifestyle. Instead, you can start with the routines you already have, infusing them with mindfulness and intention. For example, when you drink your morning tea or coffee, take a moment to truly savor it. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands, inhale the aroma, and taste each sip with full awareness. This small act of mindfulness can become a daily reminder to slow down and appreciate the present moment. Another powerful routine to elevate is your commute. Whether you're driving, walking, or taking public transportation, use this time to practice presence. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. If you're walking, feel the ground beneath your feet and the rhythm of your steps. If you're driving, pay attention to the feel of the steering wheel and the movement of the car. By turning your commute into a mindful practice, you can transform what might otherwise be a stressful or tedious part of your day into an opportunity for calm and reflection. Even household chores can become mindful rituals. Washing dishes, for example, is often seen as a mundane task, but it can be a powerful practice in presence. As you wash each dish, focus on the sensation of the water, the texture of the soap, and the movement of your hands. Notice the way the dishes become clean and shiny, and take satisfaction in the act of creating order and cleanliness. This simple practice can help you cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the small, often overlooked aspects of life. The key to this practice is consistency. It's not about doing these tasks perfectly or with unwavering focus every single time. It's about making a conscious effort to bring mindfulness into your daily routines, even if only for a few moments. Over time, these moments add up, creating a foundation of presence and intention that permeates every aspect of your life. You'll find that you're more grounded, more focused, and more capable of handling whatever comes your way with grace and equanimity. This approach also aligns with the Buddhist concept of sati, or mindfulness, which is one of the core principles of the Eightfold Path. Mindfulness is not just about meditation, it's about bringing a quality of awareness and presence to every moment of your life. By practicing mindfulness in your daily routines, you're not just improving your ability to stay present, you're also cultivating a deeper sense of connection to yourself and the world around you. You're learning to see the extraordinary in the ordinary, to find beauty and meaning in the simplest of actions. As you continue to practice mindfulness in your routines, you may also notice a shift in your overall mindset. Tasks that once felt burdensome or tedious may begin to feel more meaningful and fulfilling. You may find that you approach challenges with greater patience and resilience, and that you're more attuned to the needs and feelings of those around you. This is the power of mindfulness. It doesn't just change how you do things, it changes how you experience life itself. So, take a moment to reflect on your daily routines. What small tasks can you elevate with mindfulness? How can you turn these moments into opportunities for presence and intention? Remember, the journey of mindfulness is not about perfection, it's about progress. Each time you bring your full attention to a routine task, you're taking a step toward a more mindful, intentional, and fulfilling life. And with each step, you're not just doing things differently, you're living differently. 3. Speak your success into existence. Buddhism places profound importance on the power of words, recognizing them as more than mere tools of communication. They are instruments of creation, capable of shaping our inner and outer realities. This principle is beautifully encapsulated in the concept of right speech, one of the essential steps on the Noble Eightfold Path. Right speech teaches us to use words mindfully, with intention and compassion, because what we say not only influences others, but also molds our own thoughts, emotions, and ultimately our destiny. In this way, words become a bridge between our inner world and the external universe, carrying the potential to either uplift or harm, to heal or to wound. One of the most transformative practices rooted in this understanding is the use of mantras and affirmations. In Buddhism, chanting mantras is a centuries-old tradition designed to align the mind with positive intentions, purify thoughts, and cultivate a deeper connection to the present moment. Mantras are not just sounds, they are vibrations that resonate within us, creating a harmonious flow of energy. Similarly, affirmations, simple, positive statements repeated with intention, can serve as modern-day mantras, helping us reprogram our minds and focus on the qualities we wish to embody. To integrate this practice into your daily life, begin by crafting affirmations that reflect your personal goals and aspirations. For instance, if you are striving to cultivate greater confidence, you might affirm daily, "I am calm, capable, and resilient." The key is to speak these words aloud with conviction, allowing them to permeate your consciousness. Pairing affirmations with mindful breathing or visualization can amplify their impact, creating a powerful synergy between your words, breath, and imagination. As you repeat these affirmations, you are not just reciting phrases, you are actively rewiring your brain, training it to focus on positive outcomes and possibilities. The science behind this practice is as fascinating as it is validating. Neuroscientific research has shown that affirmations can stimulate the brain's reward centers, reinforcing neural pathways associated with self-worth and optimism. Over time, this repetition helps to dissolve limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. In essence, affirmations act as mental exercises, strengthening your mind's ability to embrace positivity and resilience. From a Buddhist perspective, this practice is deeply intertwined with the concept of karma, the idea that our thoughts, words, and actions carry energy that shapes our future experiences. When you speak your success into existence, you are not merely engaging in a motivational exercise. You are setting a karmic foundation for your mind to thrive. Each word you utter becomes a seed planted in the fertile soil of your consciousness, and with consistent care and attention, these seeds can blossom into the reality you envision. In a world where words are often used carelessly or destructively, the Buddhist approach to speech offers a timeless reminder. Words are powerful. They can heal, inspire, and transform. By choosing your words wisely and infusing them with positive intention, you are not only shaping your own reality, but also contributing to the collective energy of the world around you. So, the next time you speak, remember that your words are more than sounds. They are the architects of your mind and the builders of your future. Fourth, engineer pressure. Environment's Buddhism offers a profound and counterintuitive lesson. Discomfort is not something to be avoided, but rather a gateway to growth and self-discovery. This principle is deeply embedded in Buddhist teachings and practices, particularly in meditation, where monks and practitioners sit for hours, often in physically and mentally challenging conditions, observing their restlessness, pain, or boredom without reacting to it. Through this practice, they learn to cultivate patience, resilience, and a deeper understanding of the impermanent nature of all experiences. This same wisdom can be applied to our everyday lives, especially in high-pressure environments where discomfort often feels overwhelming. By embracing these moments mindfully, we can transform them into opportunities for growth, sharpening our focus and building unshakable mental resilience. At the heart of this teaching is the understanding that life is inherently filled with challenges. Whether it's a demanding job, a difficult relationship, or an unexpected setback, discomfort is an inevitable part of the human experience. Yet, rather than resisting or avoiding it, Buddhism encourages us to lean into it, to observe it with curiosity and compassion. This shift in perspective allows us to see discomfort not as an enemy, but as a teacher, one that can guide us toward greater self-awareness, emotional balance, and inner strength. Meditation is perhaps the most direct example of this principle in action. When you sit in meditation, especially for extended periods, you may encounter physical discomfort, such as stiffness or pain, as well as mental discomfort, such as restlessness, doubt, or frustration. The instinctive response is to move, to fidget, or to give up altogether. But Buddhist meditation teaches us to stay present, to observe these sensations without judgment, and to recognize that they are temporary. Over time, this practice helps us develop a sense of equanimity, a calm and steady mind that remains unshaken even in the face of difficulty. This same equanimity can be cultivated in our daily lives, allowing us to navigate pressure environments with grace and composure. Pressure environments, whether at work, in relationships, or in personal pursuits, can serve as modern-day meditation cushions. They challenge us to stay present, to remain focused, and to respond rather than react. When approached mindfully, these situations become opportunities to practice resilience and sharpen our mental clarity. For example, imagine you're leading a high-stakes project at work with tight deadlines and demanding stakeholders. The pressure might feel overwhelming, But if you can observe your reactions, your racing thoughts, your rising anxiety, without getting swept away by them, you create space for thoughtful, intentional action. This is the essence of mindfulness under pressure, staying grounded in the present moment, even when the world around you feels chaotic. To implement this habit in your own life, you can deliberately create controlled situations that challenge you. These don't have to be extreme or overwhelming. They simply need to push you slightly outside your comfort zone. For instance, you might volunteer for a task that intimidates you, such as public speaking or taking on a leadership role. At first, this might feel uncomfortable, even frightening, but by leaning into the discomfort, you begin to build confidence and resilience. Similarly, you could take on a responsibility that stretches your abilities, such as learning a new skill or organizing a complex event. These experiences teach you to adapt, to problem solve, and to trust in your capacity to handle challenges. Another powerful way to practice embracing discomfort is to engage in mindfulness in chaotic environments. For example, you might choose to meditate or work in a noisy coffee shop where distractions abound. Instead of resisting the noise or becoming irritated by it, use it as an opportunity to practice focus and presence. Observe the sounds, the movements, and the energy around you without judgment, and gently bring your attention back to your task or your breath. Over time, this practice trains your mind to remain calm and centered, even in the midst of chaos. The key to all of these practices is to remain present and observe your reactions without judgment. When discomfort arises, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, resist the urge to push it away or distract yourself. Instead, bring your full attention to the experience. Notice how it feels in your body. Observe the thoughts and emotions that arise. And remind yourself that this too is temporary. By approaching discomfort with curiosity and compassion, you begin to dissolve its power over you. You realize that you are not your discomfort. You are the awareness that observes it. This shift in perspective is profoundly liberating, allowing you to face challenges with a sense of calm and clarity. As you train yourself to thrive under pressure, you not only build mental toughness, but also cultivate a deeper sense of groundedness. This groundedness is one of the greatest gifts of Buddhist practice. It allows you to remain steady and centered, even when life's inevitable challenges arise. Whether you're facing a difficult conversation, a financial setback, or a personal loss, you can draw on this inner resilience to navigate the situation with grace and wisdom. Ultimately, the practice of embracing discomfort is about learning to be fully present with whatever arises in your life. It's about recognizing that growth often requires stepping into the unknown, facing your fears, and trusting in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. This is not always easy, but it is deeply rewarding. Each time you choose to lean into discomfort, you strengthen your mind, expand your capacity for compassion, and move closer to a state of inner peace. In a world that often prioritizes comfort and convenience, the Buddhist approach to discomfort offers a refreshing and empowering perspective. It reminds us that true growth lies not in avoiding challenges, but in meeting them with openness and courage. So the next time you find yourself in a pressure environment, take a deep breath, bring your attention to the present moment, and remind yourself, this is an opportunity to grow. With each mindful step, you're not only building resilience, but also aligning yourself with the timeless wisdom of Buddhist teachings. The No Complaints Challenge. Complaining is one of the easiest habits to fall into, but it's also one of the most harmful. When we complain, we reinforce a negative mindset, making problems seem bigger than they are, and trapping ourselves in cycles of frustration and dissatisfaction. In Buddhism, the principle of right speech teaches us to use words that are kind, truthful, and constructive. Complaining contradicts this principle, creating a pattern of negativity that clouds our mind and drains our energy. But what if we could break free from this habit? What if, instead of focusing on what's wrong, we shifted our mindset to gratitude and solutions? This is where the No Complaints Challenge comes in, a powerful practice rooted in mindfulness and self-discipline. The challenge is simple in concept, but profound in its effects. Spend an entire day or even a week without complaining. This exercise encourages deep self-awareness and helps us reframe our perspective on life's difficulties. Understanding the No Complaints Challenge. The No Complaints Challenge is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. Life is full of genuine challenges, and acknowledging them is important. However, it is about breaking the habit of voicing negativity without purpose. Instead of complaining aimlessly, we learn to process our frustrations in healthier, more constructive ways. By doing so, we reclaim our energy and develop a more resilient mindset. Think about it. How often do we complain about minor inconveniences? The weather, traffic, slow internet, or long lines at the store? While these frustrations are understandable, constantly verbalizing them reinforces a sense of dissatisfaction. The more we complain, the more we train our brains to focus on what's wrong rather than what's right. How to begin the No Complaints Challenge? To start, set a clear intention. A simple affirmation like this can be your guide. Today, I will focus on gratitude and solutions rather than complaints. By establishing this mindset from the beginning, you prepare yourself to recognize complaints as they arise and consciously redirect your thoughts. As you go about your day, pay close attention to your words and internal dialogue. When you feel the urge to complain, pause and reflect. What am I trying to achieve by complaining? Is there a way to express this constructively or address the issue directly? This moment of self-awareness is crucial. Often we complain as a reflex without even realizing it. By catching ourselves in the act, we gain control over our words and thoughts. Shifting your perspective. Rather than dwelling on problems, the key is to reframe situations in a more constructive light. Here are some practical examples. Instead of saying, "I can't believe this traffic is so bad," try, "This is a chance to listen to an audiobook or practice patience." Instead of, "This is too hard," reframe it as, "This is an opportunity to challenge myself and grow." Instead of, "I have so much work to do," try, "I am grateful to have meaningful tasks that contribute to my growth." This subtle shift in language rewires the brain to see possibilities instead of obstacles. Our thoughts shape our reality, and by choosing more positive, empowering words, we train ourselves to adopt a healthier mindset. Dealing with setbacks. At first, you may catch yourself slipping into old habits, and that's completely normal. Breaking a lifelong pattern takes time. The key is to notice these moments without judgment and simply reset your intention. If you find yourself complaining, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of your goal. A helpful strategy is to wear a bracelet or rubber band on your wrist. Every time you catch yourself complaining, switch it to the other wrist as a physical reminder to be more mindful of your words. Over time, this practice reinforces awareness and makes it easier to avoid unnecessary complaints. The benefits of the No Complaints Challenge. Engaging in the No Complaints Challenge offers profound benefits, not just for you but for those around you. Here are some of the ways this practice can transform your life. 1. Greater emotional resilience. Complaining reinforces victimhood, making us feel powerless. By focusing on solutions instead of problems, we cultivate resilience and a proactive mindset. 2. Improved relationships. Constant complaining can be draining for those around us. When we adopt a more positive outlook, we become more pleasant to be around, fostering healthier and more uplifting relationships. 3. Enhanced problem-solving skills. When we stop wasting energy on complaining, we redirect that energy toward finding solutions. This shift in focus makes us more effective at overcoming challenges. 4. Increased gratitude. The more we resist the urge to complain, the more we appreciate the good in our lives. Gratitude is a powerful force that enhances overall happiness and well-being. 5. A sense of empowerment. Instead of feeling stuck in negativity, we take control of our reactions. This empowers us to shape our experiences in a way that aligns with our highest values. Beyond the challenge, a lifelong practice. While the No Complaints Challenge is a powerful exercise, its true value lies in its long-term impact. Over time, this practice can become a way of life. The more we engage in mindful speech, the more we cultivate inner peace and a positive outlook. To deepen this practice, consider incorporating daily reflections. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I catch myself complaining today? How did I handle it? Keep a gratitude journal, listing things you appreciate instead of things that frustrate you. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, reinforcing a more positive environment. Breaking the habit of complaining doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It means approaching them with wisdom, patience, and a constructive mindset. When we let go of negativity, we create space for joy, gratitude, and growth. The No Complaints Challenge isn't just about changing your words, it's about changing your mindset and, ultimately, your life. By committing to this practice, you'll experience a profound transformation, unlocking greater happiness, inner peace, and a deeper connection with the world around you. 6. Train yourself for silence. Silence is one of the most profound and transformative practices in Buddhism. It is not merely the absence of sound, but an active state of being where we allow ourselves to listen to the world around us, to our inner thoughts, and to the truths that often get buried under the noise of daily life. In Buddhist teachings, silence is a tool for cultivating mindfulness, self-awareness, and inner peace. By embracing silence, we create space to confront our thoughts and emotions, uncovering hidden patterns of our minds. In a world that constantly demands our attention, silence offers a refuge where we can reconnect with our deeper selves. Monks dedicate long hours, sometimes even entire days or weeks, to practicing silence. This is not done as an escape from the world, but as a way to reconnect with the essence of their being. Through silence, they learn to observe their thoughts without judgment, strengthen their ability to stay present, develop clarity, compassion, and resilience. Starting your own silence practice. You don't need to be a monk to benefit from this practice. Even small moments of silence can have a profound impact on your well-being. You can start by dedicating just 10 to 15 minutes each day to silence. Find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, turn off all devices, and sit comfortably. Close your eyes if it helps, and simply observe your thoughts as they come and go. You don't need to control or suppress them. Just let them flow naturally, like clouds drifting across the sky. At first, you might find this practice challenging. Your mind may race with thoughts, to-do lists, or emotions that you've been suppressing. This restlessness is completely normal. It's a sign that you're becoming aware of the mental noise that is always present, but often ignored. Instead of resisting, acknowledge these thoughts with curiosity and let them pass. Over time, you'll notice that the noise begins to quiet, leaving behind a sense of stillness and clarity. The deeper benefits of silence. Silence has a way of revealing truths that are often drowned out by the hustle of life. In these quiet moments, you may gain insights into problems you've been struggling with, discover a new perspective, or simply feel a deeper sense of calm and connection with yourself. You'll begin to realize that many of life's answers aren't out there. They're already within you, waiting to be heard. Practicing silence also enhances how you interact with the world. When you cultivate the habit of deep listening, you respond to situations with greater patience and understanding. This practice can improve relationships, help resolve conflicts, and create a sense of inner balance that radiates outward. Incorporating silence into daily life. Beyond your dedicated silent practice, you can integrate moments of silence into your daily routine in simple yet effective ways. Morning silence. Start your day with a few minutes of quiet before checking your phone or speaking. Allow yourself to wake up with awareness and intention. Mindful breaks. Take brief pauses throughout the day to simply sit in silence, whether it's at your desk, in nature, or during a walk. Silent meals. Occasionally eat a meal in silence, focusing fully on the flavors, textures, and sensations of your food. Evening reflection. End your day with a silent moment of gratitude or self-reflection, allowing the events of the day to settle in your mind. The transformative power of silence. The more you embrace silence, the more you'll notice its profound effects on your well-being. Silence cultivates a sense of peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. It strengthens your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity. It allows you to hear your own wisdom, to connect with your intuition, and to move through the world with greater clarity and purpose. Over time, silence becomes more than just a practice. It becomes a way of being. You start to appreciate the spaces between words, the pauses in conversations, and the stillness that exists even in the busiest of places. You learn that true communication is not just about speaking, it's also about listening, both to others and to yourself. Breaking the habit of constant noise doesn't mean isolating yourself. It means embracing a deeper connection with life. By committing to moments of silence, you open yourself to a world of insights, inner peace, and profound transformation. In the quiet, you'll find the wisdom and clarity that have always been within you, waiting to be heard. 7. Learn. One unrelated skill. Buddhism teaches us to approach life with a beginner's mind, an attitude of openness, curiosity, and a willingness to learn without preconceived notions. Learning a new and unrelated skill is a powerful way to embody this principle. It pushes you out of your comfort zone, challenges your mind in new ways, and reminds you of the joy and humility that come from being a student of life. Why unrelated? Because when you focus on something outside your usual interests or expertise, you activate parts of your brain that may not get used in your daily routine. This kind of learning enhances creativity, adaptability, and problem-solving skills, all of which can translate into success in other areas of your life. For example, if you're a logical thinker working in a technical field, picking up an artistic skill like painting or music can bring balance and stimulate your imagination. Start by choosing something that intrigues you. It doesn't have to be practical or career-related. It could be something you've always been curious about but never pursued, like learning to play the guitar, practicing calligraphy, or studying a foreign language. The key is to approach it with patience and excitement, free from the pressure of perfection or immediate results. Buddhism emphasizes being fully present in the process rather than fixating on the outcome. As you learn this new skill, focus on each step of the journey. Notice the way your hands move, the sensations you feel, and the emotions that arise. You might experience moments of frustration or self-doubt, But these are opportunities to practice mindfulness and perseverance. Each time you overcome a challenge, no matter how small, you strengthen your ability to stay present and resilient in all aspects of life. Another benefit of learning an unrelated skill is that it helps you detach from rigid thinking. In Buddhism, attachment to a fixed identity or role can limit your growth. By stepping into something unfamiliar, you remind yourself that you are not defined by your current abilities or circumstances. You are fluid, adaptable, and capable of much more than you realize. Over time, this practice will ripple into other areas of your life. You'll approach problems with a fresh perspective, draw unexpected connections between seemingly unrelated ideas, and find greater joy in everyday tasks. You may even discover hidden talents or passions that lead to new opportunities. Practical ways to start learning an unrelated skill. 1. Choose something that sparks curiosity. Pick a skill purely because it excites or interests you without worrying about its practicality. 2. Dedicate small, consistent time blocks. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can lead to gradual progress and deeper engagement. 3. Embrace the beginner's mindset. Allow yourself to make mistakes and enjoy the learning process without judgment. 4. Find a mentor or community. Engaging with others who share your interest can make learning more enjoyable and motivating. 5. Reflect on your growth. Keep a journal to note small victories, challenges, and personal insights that arise through learning. Learning an unrelated skill isn't just about mastering something new. It's about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, adaptability, and lifelong growth. It aligns perfectly with the Buddhist idea that every moment is an opportunity to learn, evolve, and expand your understanding of the world and yourself. 8. Create a Victory Vault. Buddhism teaches us to reflect on and appreciate the positive outcomes of our actions, aligning with the concept of karma, our intentional actions and their results. Creating a Victory Vault is a modern interpretation of this principle. It's a space where you collect and reflect on your achievements, big or small, to remind yourself of your strength, resilience, and progress. Our minds often have a bias toward negativity. We tend to focus on what's wrong or what we haven't done yet, overlooking the victories we've already achieved. A Victory Vault counteracts this tendency by intentionally shifting your focus to your accomplishments. It serves as a reservoir of confidence and motivation, especially during times of self-doubt or difficulty. How to create your own Victory Vault. 1. Choose a format. Select a method that resonates with you. This could be a journal, a digital folder, or a physical box where you store tokens of your achievements. 2. Document your wins. Each time you accomplish something meaningful, write it down. Describe what you did, how you felt, and why it matters. 3. Include big and small victories. Whether it's a significant milestone like a promotion or a simple habit like staying consistent with meditation, add it to your vault. Every achievement, no matter the size, contributes to your growth. 4. Reflect regularly. Set aside time to revisit your Victory Vault. Let past successes remind you of your resilience and ability to overcome challenges. 5. Cultivate gratitude. Acknowledge and appreciate your progress rather than rushing toward the next goal without reflection. The deeper meaning behind the Victory Vault. In Buddhism, mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present moment and appreciate each step of our journey. The Victory Vault encourages you to be mindful of your progress rather than constantly striving without acknowledgement. It helps cultivate gratitude for your efforts, which is a key component of Buddhist practice. On days when you feel discouraged or unsure of yourself, revisiting your Victory Vault can be transformative. Reading through past achievements reinforces your belief in your abilities. This act isn't about dwelling on the past, but using it as fuel to propel you forward. Each victory, no matter how small, is evidence of your resilience and resourcefulness. Reinforcing self-compassion. Creating a victory vault also reinforces the Buddhist concept of self-compassion. Many of us are quick to criticize ourselves when we fall short, but slow to celebrate when we succeed. By recording and cherishing your wins, you train yourself to be kinder and more supportive toward yourself, building a more positive inner dialogue. Take time to reflect not only on what you achieved, but also on the lessons you learned along the way. This habit cultivates humility and gratitude, helping you see your accomplishments as stepping stones rather than endpoints. Each entry in your victory vault is a reminder that progress is possible, even when the journey feels difficult. The victory vault as a tool for growth. Over time, the victory vault becomes more than just a collection of memories. It transforms into a powerful tool for personal development. It reminds you of how far you've come, strengthens your belief in your abilities, and motivates you to keep striving for your goals with mindfulness and confidence. It's a tangible representation of the positive karma you've cultivated and a source of inspiration for the journey ahead. Expanding your practice. As your victory vault grows, so will your belief that every small effort you make is a step closer to your full potential. You may even inspire others to adopt the practice, creating a ripple effect of positivity and encouragement. Whether you share your achievements with loved ones or keep them private, the act of recognizing and honoring your progress aligns with the wisdom of Buddhist teachings. Embrace the power of reflection, celebrate your growth, and let your victory vault be a guiding light on your path to mindfulness, confidence, and fulfillment. 9. Start each day with a mental challenge. In Buddhism, the mind is regarded as the source of all experiences. It is through the mind that we interpret and interact with the world around us. Therefore, training the mind is considered essential for cultivating qualities such as clarity, focus, and resilience. These qualities allow us to navigate life's challenges with greater wisdom and a sense of inner peace. Just as we strengthen our physical bodies with regular exercise, the Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of exercising and training the mind to be sharper, more resilient, and better equipped to handle life's ups and downs. A simple and effective way to start this mental training is by engaging in a mental challenge each morning. This concept mirrors the Buddhist principle of mindfulness, which encourages us to be fully present in every moment. When you begin your day with a mental challenge, you're essentially waking up your brain, giving it the opportunity to engage and focus before the demands of the day take over. It's like doing a warm-up for the mind, preparing it to handle tasks and obstacles with calmness, clarity, and precision. Whether it's a puzzle, a moment of reflection, or a simple meditation, starting your day with intention helps set a strong foundation for the hours ahead. A mental challenge doesn't have to be overly complicated or time-consuming. The goal is not to overwhelm the mind, but to engage it in a meaningful way. You could start with something as simple as solving a puzzle or reflecting on a profound teaching. Alternatively, mindfulness practices or journaling are excellent ways to challenge the mind in a way that encourages both introspection and focus. The idea is to engage in a deliberate activity that requires concentration, stimulating the mind to think deeply and approach the day with a sharper focus. One example of a mental challenge you could begin your day with is contemplating the Buddhist teaching of impermanence. In Buddhism, impermanence refers to the truth that everything in life is constantly changing. Nothing is permanent, and everything is in a state of flux. Reflecting on how this teaching applies to your life can be a powerful exercise. For instance, You might spend 5 minutes thinking about the things in your life that are temporary or constantly changing, whether it's emotions, circumstances, or material possessions. This simple yet profound exercise can help you better understand the transient nature of life and cultivate a sense of detachment and acceptance. In addition to stimulating your intellect, it helps foster a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. This practice also ties into the broader Buddhist teaching of mindfulness, which encourages us to be fully present in each moment, free from distractions or attachments. By taking a few minutes each morning to reflect deeply on impermanence, you are practicing mindfulness in its most fundamental form. You're reminding yourself to stay grounded in the present moment, appreciating the flow of life as it is, without getting overly attached to any particular outcome. By starting your day with a mental challenge like this, you are not simply going through the motions. You are intentionally training your mind. Over time, this kind of practice will help you approach life with more awareness and intention. It strengthens your ability to focus, solves problems with greater clarity, and enhances your resilience when facing the inevitable uncertainties of life. Another effective way to challenge your mind is to set a goal or intention that requires mental effort. For example, you could make it a point each morning to reframe a negative thought into a positive one. This could be especially useful if you wake up feeling stressed or overwhelmed. Instead of focusing on the chaos of a busy schedule, you could challenge yourself to shift your perspective and focus on what you are grateful for instead. Perhaps you could say to yourself, "I am grateful for the opportunity to tackle my tasks and grow through them." This simple shift in mindset can have a powerful impact on your mood and overall outlook throughout the day. It trains your brain to focus on the positive, encouraging you to embrace challenges with a sense of gratitude and a positive attitude. Journaling is another powerful tool for mental challenge. Taking just a few minutes to write down your thoughts can clarify your mind and help you approach the day with greater intention and purpose. For example, you could write about what you want to accomplish that day, or explore a more profound question such as, "What is one thing I can let go of to find peace?" Journaling allows you to express your thoughts and emotions in a structured way, helping you process and reflect on them in a meaningful way. The very act of writing engages the brain in a thoughtful and purposeful manner, stimulating cognitive processes that are essential for a clear and focused mind. In Buddhist practice, challenges are viewed not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. This perspective is essential when starting your day with a mental challenge. Rather than seeing it as another task or an obligation, it becomes a gift, an opportunity to stretch your mind, learn something new, and prepare yourself for whatever challenges lie ahead. In this way, your morning mental challenge becomes a practice of growth, reinforcing the idea that we can always learn and improve, regardless of the circumstances we face. Mindfulness meditation is another excellent way to engage in a mental challenge at the start of your day. Spending just a few minutes focusing solely on your breath or repeating a mantra can have a profound effect on your mental clarity. While your mind may wander during the practice, the key is to gently bring it back to the present moment, focusing on your breath or mantra without judgment. This requires mental discipline, patience, and awareness. It trains your brain to remain steady and clear in the face of distractions, allowing you to approach the rest of your day with a calm, focused mind. The benefits of starting your day with a mental challenge extend far beyond the immediate moment. Over time, these practices build mental resilience. You will notice improvements in your ability to focus, sharpened problem-solving skills, and greater emotional balance. Your mind will become more adept at navigating stress and uncertainty, helping you respond with clarity and composure. This process aligns with the Buddhist principle of right effort, which emphasizes the importance of consistently applying effort to cultivate positive qualities in life. By dedicating time each morning to mentally challenge yourself, you are engaging in the right kind of effort to develop a stronger, more focused mind. This practice can set the tone for a more balanced, intentional life. By beginning your day with a mental challenge, you cultivate a sense of preparedness and confidence. You are teaching your mind to embrace complexity and challenges rather than shy away from them. Over time, this simple habit will help you build a reservoir of mental clarity and strength that empowers you to face bigger challenges in life. It serves as a foundation for personal growth and spiritual awakening, offering purpose and mindfulness to each new day. As you continue this practice, you will find that your mental resilience grows stronger and your approach to life becomes more grounded in awareness, wisdom, and equanimity. 10. Use contrast visualization. In Buddhism, visualization is a key practice used to cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and insight. By imagining different scenarios and reflecting on them deeply, practitioners can develop a clearer understanding of their thoughts, actions, and intentions. One powerful technique within this realm is contrast visualization, which encourages you to consider both the positive and negative possibilities of a situation. This practice is not just about envisioning success, but also acknowledging the potential consequences of inaction or failure. By balancing these two perspectives, you are able to make decisions with greater clarity and purpose, motivating yourself to act with intention. In Buddhist teachings, one of the central themes is the contemplation of impermanence, the understanding that everything in life is transient. Time is fleeting, and all things, including opportunities, come and go. In this light, contrast visualization aligns with the Buddhist principle of impermanence by prompting you to reflect on what you stand to lose if you don't take action. This powerful practice reminds you that opportunities once missed may never return. By contemplating both the rewards of success and the potential regrets of missed chances, contrast visualization fosters a deeper sense of urgency, motivating you to act decisively and not let time slip by without making the most of it. For instance, imagine you're working toward a goal, but feeling unmotivated or uncertain about your progress. In this moment, contrast visualization could serve as a catalyst to reignite your determination. You could ask yourself, what would it feel like if I let this opportunity slip away? What would I regret if I didn't put in the effort? Visualizing the disappointment or regret of inaction can spark a renewed sense of motivation, pushing you to take the necessary steps toward your goal. This process of contrasting the potential outcomes, failure versus success, can help you overcome inertia and inspire decisive action. At the same time, contrast visualization invites you to focus not only on the possible negative outcomes, but also on the positive ones. Imagine what it would be like to achieve your goal. Picture the success in vivid detail. How does it feel to have accomplished what you set out to do? What changes will it bring to your life or the lives of others? By visualizing the joy, fulfillment, and benefits that success brings, you create a sense of hope and optimism, which are essential elements in Buddhist practice. The cultivation of hope and positive karma through mindful actions is a key aspect of Buddhist teachings, and contrast visualization naturally supports this by highlighting both the rewards of commitment and the consequences of inaction. The beauty of contrast visualization lies in its ability to balance these two perspectives, creating a mental image that includes both the risks and rewards of your actions. This approach strengthens your resolve and enhances your ability to act with focus and purpose. By contemplating the dual possibilities of success and failure, you not only sharpen your decision-making skills, but also foster greater mindfulness in your approach to life. This mindful balance mirrors the Buddhist principle of moderation, which calls for avoiding extremes and finding harmony in every aspect of life. Here's how to practice contrast visualization effectively. Start by sitting in a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself and clear your mind. Begin by visualizing the best possible outcome of your goal or intention. Imagine every detail. What does success look like? How does it feel? What impact will it have on your life or the world around you? Immerse yourself fully in this vision, allowing it to energize and inspire you. Let the feeling of accomplishment and fulfillment wash over you, strengthening your sense of purpose. After spending some time on this positive vision, gently shift your focus to the other side of the spectrum. Visualize the potential consequences of not taking action, whether it's missed opportunities, the challenges that might arise from procrastination, or the regret you might feel if you let this chance slip by. This part of the visualization is not meant to cause anxiety or fear, but to bring awareness to the stakes involved. It serves as a gentle reminder of the importance of commitment and action. This exercise engages both your emotional and rational minds. The positive vision taps into your hopes and desires, motivating you toward action, while the negative vision serves as a reminder of the consequences of inaction, creating a sense of urgency. Together, these contrasting perspectives help you find a balance between optimism and realism, which is essential for making decisions with clarity and focus. One of the key benefits of contrast visualization is that it helps you develop a deeper sense of mindfulness about your choices. Rather than acting on impulse or habit, you become more intentional in your actions. By weighing the potential outcomes, both good and bad, you approach life with a greater sense of awareness, making decisions that are grounded in wisdom and foresight. This mindfulness extends beyond your personal goals and influences how you approach relationships, challenges, and opportunities in your daily life. Incorporating contrast visualization into your daily routine doesn't have to take up much time. Even just a few minutes each morning, perhaps as part of your meditation or reflection practice, can be enough to make a significant difference. Over time, as you practice regularly, this technique becomes a powerful tool for staying focused and motivated, especially when faced with uncertainty or doubt. It can help you stay grounded in your intentions, reminding you of both the potential rewards and the risks of inaction. Moreover, contrast visualization can help you build resilience. By visualizing potential challenges or setbacks, you mentally prepare yourself to face them with confidence and determination. This aligns with the Buddhist teaching that encourages embracing life's difficulties as opportunities for growth. When you have already considered the possibility of failure and visualized how you might overcome it, you are less likely to be thrown off course when obstacles arise. You are better equipped to stay grounded and focused on your goals, regardless of the challenges you encounter. In addition to resilience, contrast visualization also fosters a deep sense of gratitude. As you consider both the positive and negative outcomes, you begin to appreciate the opportunities you have, as well as the progress you've already made. Even the simple act of visualizing the potential rewards of your actions can bring a sense of gratitude for the chance to pursue meaningful goals. Ultimately, contrast visualization is not just about achieving success or avoiding failure. It's about deepening your awareness of your own potential and the value of living a purposeful, intentional life. Through regular practice, you can cultivate a mindset that is both grounded in the reality of life's impermanence and inspired by the possibilities of what you can achieve. It helps you move forward with clarity, courage, and confidence, guiding you along the path of personal growth and spiritual awakening. In this way, contrast visualization serves not only as a tool for achieving your goals, but also as a means to develop greater mindfulness, resilience, and gratitude. By incorporating it into your daily practice, you can navigate the complexities of life with greater intention, embracing both the rewards and challenges that come your way with an open heart and mind. These 10 habits, deeply rooted in Buddhist principles, go beyond being mere strategies. They are transformative practices that can reshape your life. By embracing mindfulness, discipline, and the ongoing journey of self-growth, you can unlock your mental power and evolve into the best version of yourself. The beauty of these habits lies in their simplicity yet profound impact. They encourage you to live with intention, stay present, and consistently work towards cultivating a mind that is not only sharp, but compassionate and balanced. In Buddhism, the teachings emphasize the importance of being fully present in each moment. Mindfulness, one of the cornerstones of Buddhist practice, involves paying attention to your thoughts, actions, and surroundings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness daily, you train your mind to observe rather than react impulsively, creating a sense of clarity and focus. It helps you become more attuned to your emotions, allowing you to navigate challenges with calmness and wisdom. Whether it's through mindful breathing, meditation, or simple daily activities, mindfulness helps you stay grounded and in control of your mental and emotional states. Discipline is another essential habit inspired by Buddhist principles. Buddhism teaches that right effort is key to living a balanced and fulfilling life. Discipline involves maintaining focus, being consistent in your efforts, and taking action despite distractions or obstacles. It is about aligning your actions with your values and committing to your goals with persistence. In today's fast-paced world, discipline is a practice of inner strength. It allows you to rise above external influences and stay true to your path, even when faced with challenges. One of the most powerful aspects of these habits is the emphasis on growth. Buddhism teaches that all beings have the potential for enlightenment, and this journey requires constant self-improvement. Embracing growth means acknowledging that you are a work in progress, and each day is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and become a better version of yourself. Growth doesn't necessarily mean achieving perfection. It's about learning from your experiences, cultivating resilience, and making small intentional changes over time. By focusing on personal growth, you nurture a mindset that is open, adaptable, and ready to face life's uncertainties with confidence. These habits, when practiced consistently, build a strong foundation for a meaningful and purposeful life. They allow you to break free from negative thought patterns, overcome self-doubt, and embrace each moment with clarity and intention. The mental power you develop through these practices enables you to navigate life's challenges with grace, resilience, and wisdom. So, which of these habits will you start today? Will you commit to embracing mindfulness, cultivating discipline, or focusing on growth? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, greatness begins with small steps. Keep practicing, keep growing, and together we can all become the best versions of ourselves.